There's a serious mental health concern for many young adults here, but one nonprofit is trying to empower future generations' relationship with social media. That is a concept. Joining me now is Larissa May. She is a digital health advocate and founded #HalfTheStory. Thanks for coming in and sharing this important mission with us. And before we get into what it is that you do, tell us a little bit about your story, which is more than half the story. Right, yeah.
Well, first of all, it's wonderful to be back here in my hometown of
you
Chicago.
You grew up in Western Springs, right?
I did. So the story really began here, but half the story started when I was in college. My story was similar to millions of young people around the world. I got social media at a young age. I was so excited about the world that I could experience through it, but I started to lose myself through the platform when I started a fashion blog and really wanted to get a head start on my career. And the reality that I was sharing was not what was going on inside. And after hitting the darkest depression of my life when I was a sophomore in college, I decided that there had to be a better path forward, and I wanted to rewrite that story.
You made a very vulnerable and honest post, right? I mean, of all things, on Instagram, I'm guessing. What was the response? Because it went viral. It really touched a lot of people who found a way to relate to that.
Well, believe it or not, now that was 6 years ago before the mental health conversation really hit the mainstream. And that story for me was sharing the other side of my story that I was experiencing, my struggles with mental health and the role that social media played in that struggle. And I decided that after going and getting the support that I needed, the best thing I could do was to create authentic conversations and story on the platform. And after I shared my story, stories all over the world started coming in from youth of all backgrounds and languages. And I realized I wasn't the only one that was struggling with social media. This was going to face our entire generation and ultimately transform the way that humans connected with one another.
Okay, so what you would like to do is create a way for young people, girls and boys, and young men and women to have a healthy relationship with social media. Is there such a thing, and what in the world does that look like, and how do you connect with young people to make that case?
Well, first, it started as an advocacy movement, and that's where the other half the story, the hashtag, came into play. But over the past 6 years, I went around, I traveled to schools and spoke to young people all over the world and realized that we talk so much about the problems. We all see the headlines, we've all seen the social dilemma, but we've taken upon ourselves to build a nonprofit that uses advocacy and education to teach young kids about how to have healthy relationships with tech from the start.
What are some of the things that you specifically get into? Because I know there are parents who are struggling with this real dilemma here. What are some action steps that you would encourage them to pursue right now?
Well, for all the parents that are watching, I hope that your child will be able to have social media at their school. But if you don't, the first thing that you can do is look at your own relationship with technology. Kids will model your relationship, and so it really starts there. But outside of that, the second thing that you can do is start by having a conversation, making space for mental health like physical health at your dinner table conversations and in your everyday life. Ask your kids how their brains are, how their hearts are, how their relationship to social media is. I think the third thing that parents don't think about is how small habits can transform your life, and that just by creating small habits like you would fix your bed, plugging your phone into its own bed in the basement or outside of the bedroom, and having screen-free meals can create that space for families and help your kids develop these healthy habits from the start.
I'm guessing this is a situation where the sooner you can start, the better, even before you buy that first phone.
Oh, yes. I mean, most little kids are looking at screens before they even know their names these days. And social media is like empty calories for your mind. So the sooner that you can get your kid to fall in love with an analog activity, creativity, and something off the screen, you're golden.
Look, we're already out of time here, but Giving Tuesday, you have something that you're working on that you would like people to connect with you, and how would people do that?
Well, you can go to halfthestoryproject.org, and we would love for you to contribute to Social Media U, which is sex ed for social media and mental health, which will be rolling out at schools in spring and fall of next year.
Lars May, really a pleasure talking with you. Thanks for coming by. Hope you have a great holiday and enjoy your visit back to Chicago.
Thank you.
All right, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
All right, by the way, you can learn more at halfthestoryproject.com or find them on Facebook, Half the Story Project, and Instagram. The irony there, you've
Yes.
all the social media.
Yes.
That's where you got to make yourself available. Thank you so much. All right, Jen, over to you.
Still to come on the WGN Evening News.